How's it going, everyone? My name is Clink, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Today we're going to do the Happy Mask side quest. I'm not going to finish this quest, honestly. I don't really care to. I just want to get the bunny hood. The reward for finishing the whole thing is the Mask of Truth, which gets you the Deku Seed, or not Deku Seed, Deku Nut upgrade, I think. So I just don't care. And you can also talk to people. Wow, you just hate foxes. You're so mean. Who doesn't like foxes? They're kind of cute. But, yeah, getting the bunny hood is really the only thing I care about from the quest. So, that's all I'm probably gonna do. Which, doesn't take too terribly long. So we gotta go to the guy over in Kakariko Village at the gate. He was like, yeah, my son wants this mask, so we'll give it to him. And that will be the first of, I think, 3 masks that you have to do for, the bunny hood, at least. Because I think the bunny hood's like the second to last one, or the last one that you need to do. But it's not a terribly long quest. You do have to go pretty far across the map for it, though. I won't lie, it's decent length. Once you've given the mask to someone, though, you pretty much just have to return back to the Happy Mask shop, which I think is what I'll do. I'll probably just skip back to me being over there after we give each one to someone, so that I can at least save a little bit of time instead of just walking around for 10 years. Now, I probably won't cut out any of the big Goron sword quests later on in the game, though, since that doesn't just involve you going back to the same spot every time. So, yeah, here we go, back to the mask shop. And now that we have that, we kind of just give them back the 15 rupees, I think. So they'll just come, or the 10 rupees. And we can get the Skull Mask, which I believe you give this to the Skull Kid that we played Saria's song for. And I like just wearing the mask as I get them, so let's put that down there. I think I usually keep the bunny hood down on the D-pad, so that's probably what I'll do. I love the Market Town theme. It's so pleasant. So nice. Yeah, let's head out to here. So, I'm recording most of this series pretty far in advance from when I'm gonna be putting it up. And I mean, this is just gonna be mostly an episode of walking around, so I'm just gonna blab about whatever. The Nintendo Direct, and Switch 2 were kind of confirmed the other day on Twitter. Furukawa just kind of showed up and was like, hey guys, it's we're gonna announce Switch 2 by the end of March, and oh yeah, there's a Direct in June, so I'm recording this around then. Now that it's the start of summer and I'm done with finals and stuff, I'm just kind of recording a lot in advance, so I'm just like, yeah, why not? I've got time. I'm not working yet, so I will just record for a while. Get some stuff done in advance, because I'll probably record stuff I'll have going up from like August to November by the end of the summer, just because I get pretty busy during the semester. That's kind of what I did the past few months as well. Like Mario Sunshine, I had most of it done for quite some time before I even started putting it up, just because I didn't want to, you know, have to be inconsistent with it. But yeah, with the Direct and stuff, I'm hoping to see a lot of cool stuff, maybe. I'm not expecting anything crazy since Switch 2 stuff isn't going to be in it, but I don't know, I'd like to see some cool remasters or something. Yeah, there we go. And we lose 10 rupees, but I guess we'll go back to the mask shop. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I expect a lot of the stuff coming out for Switch at this point to be pretty similar to what you get on, or what we were getting on the 3DS in its last year or two. And by the way, we're gonna take this mask over to the kid in the graveyard, so it'll have to be daytime. But I mean, I guess this is probably the last chance for like Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Probably for the Switch, at least. Doesn't really count out Switch 2 or anything, but I mean, people have been rumoring them and saying them for so long that, I don't know, I'll be shocked if they actually do exist, which I wouldn't be surprised if this video goes up before the Nintendo Direct even happens, or I mean after it happens. So these predictions will be dated before this video even goes up, but I think that's part of the fun of it. So I can look back and see how wrong I was, but I mean, I'm not really predicting anything, I guess. I'm just kind of saying what it maybe could be. I also think I honestly really want a port of A Link Between Worlds, honestly. Like, I'd be cool with Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, but like, I freaking adore A Link Between Worlds. I love that game so much. I would love to play it on Switch. And that would be a great way for me to finally be able to do a playthrough of it, because, well, I mentioned earlier on in this series that I just don't like having the two screen setup for recording, and as much as I like the DS and 3DS, I think kind of getting rid of stuff like that and just making it to where it'll be playable on a single screen is just better for preservation in the future and whatnot. So I kind of hope that it can get off the 3DS. I like how the Skull Kid, by the way, he like doesn't give you enough money for the mask, yet this kid, he just got the money for it. Yeah, I mean, if we get that, Link Between Worlds, I would be super cool with that. I'd still like to see Mario Galaxy 2, just because that's probably my personal favorite Mario game, and I'd like to play that not on the Wii with a Pro Controller and stuff. It is pretty great on Dolphin, but being able to just play like on a Switch would be kind of nice. But other than that, I still haven't gotten to play Metroid Prime 2 and 3 because I want dual stick controls for those, so those would be nice. And that's I guess Luigi's Mansion 1, I mean, we're getting 2, so 1 would also be nice because I like 1 the most. But I don't really know what other remasters I'd want. I've always, honestly, I'm probably like one of the 5 people on this planet asking for this, but Dark Souls 1 is on the Switch, and I actually really like the Switch version of that game. I would really like if Dark Souls 2 got a Switch port, because it could definitely do it, but no one likes Dark Souls 2, so I just don't think it would happen. The Running Man should be somewhere outside of Lon Lon Ranch, and I think he stops to take a break at night. So I'm just kind of going around and looking for where he might be, since we got to give him the bunny hood. I don't remember if he, like, I think he's just here no matter what. Like, I don't think there's any trigger or anything for him. Maybe I should leave it daytime so he's still running, but he should be running the opposite direction of me, so theoretically I would run into him. Let's just play the Sun Song again, see if I can't find him. I know I said I would only play up to the bunny hood, but I think I changed my mind with how little time it actually took, so why not? Let's do the whole quest. But I need to figure out where the Running Man actually is. That's pretty much my biggest problem right now, I guess. Okay, I was kind of curious, so I looked it up, and he actually only shows up after you've done Jabu Jabu's belly, so we're just gonna use the rest of today, since I don't even want to touch the Zora River if I can help it, to do just some other stuff, because why not? I might as well finally get the 2 heart pieces you can get over in Gerudo Valley at this point in the game. Really, you could have gotten these before even talking to Zelda if you wanted to. There's nothing stopping you. So, I'm gonna do that. And Gabora Gabora is up in this tree. Wait up, buddy. Woohoo! Yeah, Lake Hylia is down there. We'll be going there probably next time. So, but at the very least, I can have the bunny hood now, and really, like I said, the bunny hood's the ultimate reward that I really want, so you can go and trade out the Mask of Truth for any of the masks that'll be in the shop if you want to, but the bunny hood is the one I want because of Ship of Harkinian. That's not what I want to do. I'll probably get these 2 heart pieces, and then we can head over to Goron City and get the bomb bag upgrade that I missed over there. Is there anything in this grotto? No, not really. I was just kind of curious. I couldn't remember what this was, but I knew it was some sort of grotto. Yeah, you can also get a Skulltula here if you have the boomerang. It'll be here at night. I do remember that one. It's just on the... Oh, right. You get a nice little introduction. We get to listen to Gerudo Valley, like the best song ever. Love Gerudo Valley theme. Who doesn't? Although I gotta be honest, by the way, the Skulltula will be like on that black spot there. If you've never heard it, I highly recommend you listen to the Symphony of the Goddess version of it. Look up like Zelda 25th Anniversary Symphony Gerudo Valley, and you'll find it. It is a beautiful rendition of Gerudo Valley. A bit of a different tone to it. It's very grandiose and epic, but I love it personally. Okay, I want to make sure that this cuckoo doesn't fall off on me. So we'll get this heart piece, and uh-oh, that's what I was afraid of. But we'll just have to cycle back into Gerudo Valley and take a big nosedive. I didn't really want to enter Lake Hylia until I came here from Zora's domain, but it's fine. We'll just run back over there. And this is one of the few spots I can remember there being normal Octoroks in this game. Or I guess just between this and Majora's... Or no, they're in Zora River too. I always just think of the giant ones in the swamp of Majora's Mask, I guess. But, yeah, that version of Gerudo Valley is like really good. I remember the first time I heard it, and oh, I'm glad I remembered this heart piece actually while we're here. It's just a random hole in the middle here. The first time I heard it was probably in like I'll say like 13. I think that's when this video even came out. When me and one of my friends were really into the Zelda timeline and trying to understand it. We there's this one video, I think it's uploaded by a channel called Game Trailers. It's probably what was the most popular Zelda timeline video for quite some time. When they talk about Ocarina of Time, they like have this really cool little segue between each of the games. And for Ocarina of Time, it played this like amazingly sounding song, and for years I was like, what was that? Because it stuck in my head and I remembered it so clearly, but I was like, I don't ever remember hearing it in the series until I went out of my way to start looking around for it, and I eventually did find it. It was the Gerudo Valley, so it's super good. Absolutely love it. That's something that I have in like my playlist where I have some Zelda music and all my video game music. Gotta be honest, I'm not much of a music listener. Usually, like if I'm ever doing homework or just, you know, random task, I'll have like a YouTube video on in the background instead of listening to music, or I'll have like video game soundtracks, because I don't know, I guess and there was a Skulltula. I've just never been a big music guy, I guess, but seems to make me a bit of an outlier in that case. I don't dislike music or anything, it's just, you know, it's just not something I'm really all that into. I think I should be fine. Yeah, just take the fall damage. That's the other heart piece right there. Once I pick this up, I might just kind of skip over towards Goron City, just to save a bit of time, so that we can get the bomb bag. There we go, this is heart piece number 14, right? Yeah, that sounds right. There's a soil patch here, by the way. You can put some bugs down if you want to get a gold Skulltula down here too, but I'm not gonna get that one. So yeah, I'll meet you guys over at the Goron City. Alright, after a couple minute walk, you actually want to get to this Goron right here. He is our main goal today. We just want to take some bombs and blow them up. It's a pretty weird thing to need to do, but it's what we're doing. So, blow up. Yeah, there we go. Hello, buddy. Let me speak to you. Alright, I'll give you this in praise of your courage. yeah, we courageously blew him up. So, we are bombs. But that's the highest bomb bag upgrade in the game, so that is pretty nice to have. And I guess we'll head over towards the Zora River to end off today. It's not too long of a walk. And plus I want to pick up this chest right here, because why not? So, we got that. I think this is like 50 rupees. Yeah, so once you got bombs, this can be nice if you're in need of any money or whatever. We can just make our way back down the mountain. Such a large mountain. Whee! So, I guess I'll, the part where I get the Master Sword is probably when I'll, finish the Mask side quest, maybe. And I might use that as a chance to get, the Deku Nut upgrade, and I don't remember if it's the other Deku Nut upgrade or the Deku Stick upgrade, or the other Deku Stick upgrade. But I might do that stuff then. I'm not gonna get all of both because one of them takes the skull mask and I'm just kind of too lazy to go all the way over there and do that, so we're just gonna do one of the two to max, I think, since it won't be too far out of the way and I'll have time in that episode. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to get done today, so I think I'll go ahead and end this video here, and I'll see you guys next time for Zora's River. Bye-bye.